Here with us, Mr. Sumit Chowdhury, who is with Reliance Jio. He is handling a various kind of portfolio, including the enterprise portfolio as well in the company. So just wanted to understand with 4G, the entire industry is basically talking about 4G, debating about 4G. we have been hearing a lot from what 4G can do to the consumer. In the enterprise space, the knowledge is still very limited. Even though 4G exists, but the enterprise market, they just want to understand that how they can leapfrog with this particular technology. So would it be possible for you to share some views on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what enterprises have seen so far in the country is very poor 2G connectivity. And if we really look at even broadband technologies today, they are really struggling to get decent connectivity in most places in the country. So I think the whole country has been starved of good bandwidth. Now, what that has led to is a lot of suboptimal applications or optimized for 2G or optimized for low bandwidth applications today across most enterprises. And enterprises have learned to use it and do jugaad. And I think this concept of jugaad is the best term that I can say of what has happened in the country in terms of bandwidth and applications that use this bandwidth. What we are trying to do is to change that. Through 4G, I hope we are able to bring network technologies, both wired and wireless technologies, which will change the bandwidth availability for the users. Now, the users could be enterprise users or retail users. And I think when we look at enterprise users, the enterprises put some demand on the network, and they put some demands on the users to do certain tasks quickly or taking time. Now, the enterprises are going to demand faster turnaround of their processes. They will demand that those applications connect in real time, and the people who are using the technology over 4G are able to use it in a much more seamless way. The availability of inventory shows up, the availability of data shows up in the back end quickly. Earlier, if it used to take a day or a week to synchronize, 4G should be able to make it happen within seconds, so in real time. So suddenly a whole lot of business processes in the enterprises are now real time that were all batch processes before. And this will change the complexity of the IT environment of most enterprises. And that is the transformation that I want to see. I mean, I've been talking to CIO after CIO of enterprise customers and have come to the conclusion that today they are all struggling with IT operations because of the nature of connectivity that is available for them. If we change that, we can probably take out 20, 30, 40% productivity. We can put it back into their business. And that is the opportunity space in front of us.
Okay, great. So do you see the role of analytics also improving once this kind of technology would be adopted by CIOs?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you can do things online that you were doing in batch, suddenly the intelligence with which you were reacting to your customers suddenly become too available again very fast. So essentially, your enterprise customers are going to be able to respond to customer demands much faster than they used to. And they will be able to do that because data is available, and analyzing the data is also going to be in the cloud. So our enterprise customers are not going to bring all the data back into their data center. They will bring it into the cloud, which is on the operator's data center, analyze it, and send the information back very quickly. So you will remove 2 hops from the whole journey if you are able to put it into cloud and are able to use seamless 4G broadband infrastructure to respond to customer needs.
Right, right. And like you said that you have been interacting with a lot of CIOs who are, trying to evaluate and see the kind of value they can bring it to the table, the technology. So are there any real-time deployments or maybe trials which are happening amongst the CIOs? Are they evaluating?
They're evaluating. There are no trials because there is no network. So there is no network, so they can't do trials. But they're discussing. Absolutely discussing opportunities and possibilities in the space. And I think a lot more will start happening. especially, you always need an evangelist who has done it on both sides, and me coming in to do it also is a boon in that regard, because I'm able to talk both the languages, both on the network side as well as on the IT side of the operator, as well as the IT side of the CIO.
Just one last question, sir. In the morning panel, some of the key operators, the CXOs, they said that the 4G, the ROI is not there, and this is one of the key reasons why some of the operators are delaying their launch. Do you see enterprises are also aware of their ROI capabilities and abilities to to that this particular technology would nurture their aspirations in a better way, or are there any concerns?
If we look at 4G only for telecom,
Right.
that's why people can't find ROI.
Right.
I'm saying I'm going to use 4G for my customer's IT.
Right.
Totally different ROI.
Totally different.
People are not even using it. I have been to various financial conferences where they are trying to measure the ROI of a telecom company as a telecom company, minutes, megabytes. But we are not talking about that at all. We are talking about solutions. We are talking about security. We are talking about education. We are talking about healthcare. Totally different paradigm. And the revenues from those are not in anybody's calculation. And the profits from those are not in anybody's calculation. So you change the game. It's white space.
Great. Great, sir. It was
Thank you.
wonderful interacting with you. Thanks again for your time.